I've made my choice, Addy. I'm calling her the Jackdaw. A sly bird I loved as a child back in Swansea.
A dark little creature, no?
Did it rub you wrong when I took this brig as mine own?
It was the sort of rub I have learned to endure, sailing among faces of such fairness.
It's true. Most of these men wouldn't accept you as a captain. So what fair role would complement such unfairness?
I'll be your quartermaster. Nothing less.
All right. And as quartermaster, have you any immediate counsel for this Tyro captain?
Rest and repast would do us good before Nassau. Water for drinking. Hunting for food and repairs.
Well reasoned, sir. Hunting, it shall be. We'll find a decent place to drop anchor. I spied a few items in the hold earlier. Powder and a few pistols. I think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Could we talk a moment about the condition of the ship?
What's the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning, and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife, fit to explode at the touch of a spark.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, they might as well be tossed. Clogs touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotted, I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shouts. So worry about your own armament when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition. Douse the royals and tops!
Hold hearty, lads! Furl those mails!
Captain overboard!
Ahoy, Captain. Find what you need.
My needs and wants are oceans apart, mate. But I did fashion myself a new holster. All I need now is a pistol to lie in it.
Yeah. Taken from the holds, just as you said.
Little more than a blowpipe. But it'll do. So, are we rested? Or should we idle a while longer?
Best way anchor. I think the crew is itching to reach civilization.
You'll find no civilization in Nassau. But it's a fine place to be merry all the same.
By God, you're a sight for salty eyes. Come you in and have a drink.
Morning, all.
I can wait. Who's this?
Adewale, the Jackdaw's quartermaster.
Jackdaw. You named your brig after a poxy bird.
Ade, these lads are the better part of our growing confederacy here. Ed Thatch, Ben Hornigold, James Kidd.
You let him carry a pistol, do you?
Peace, Ben. Ade saved my life. And now we're looking to find a crew to fill out the rest of my ship.
Well, there's scores of capable men abound. But use caution. A shipload of the King's sailors showed up before Nightback, causing trouble and knocking about like they own the place.
Right. I'll see who I can muster.
Send any men you find to Jack.
Cheers, Ade.
Why do you not listen to me? Please! Hear what I say! Captain Kenway, just in time. I'll see you back aboard.
This is no plate.
I've got him dead to rights. He wishes to die carrying that. I keep that such a way.
You can come with me.
You've no purpose here, lad.
No one allowed here about.
Captain Kenway, come fast. There's soldiers in the
Pirates bears the blood of many innocents. Oh, I've got a deadline on it.
A moment more. Well done, Edward.
Now you'll want to sail somewhere rich with plunder.
Have you heard of a place called the Observatory?
Aye. It's an old legend, like El Dorado or the Fountain of Youth.
What have you heard?
It's meant to be a temple or a tomb, hiding a treasure of some kind.
That's it. See here.
Oh, rot. It's fairy stories you prefer to gold, is it?
It's worth more than gold, Thatch. 10,000 times above what we could pull off any Spanish ship.
Robbing the king to pay his porpoise is how we earn our keep here, lad. It ain't a fortune. It's a fantasy.
So roll me in your arms, love, and blow the candles out. I pray these
Pride in piloting my own ships, Ben. Keeps me alert.
Let's make some headway, shall we?
I've no need for schooling. How many prizes did we take together as privateers?
There's a chasm of difference between joining a raid and captaining one. We're looking out for merchants, boys! Them that's fat with cargo!
There's a prize worth taking.
Good! Take us in close. After you subdue a prize, project authority and demand respect that you would never give yourself. This weaves a spell over soft minds. For your victims must always have in the back of their minds the uneasy idea that you could snap at any moment and unseal them from prick to stone. Fire what cannons you will, and land a few strikes if you must. But for God's sake, don't sink them. It's no fun fishing cargo out of the sea. Although it can be done. She's disabled now and taking on a decent amount of water. So keep your cannons quiet. Take care not to sink her.
Do not let them board us!
Que tengo un buen día, señor. I am Captain Hornigold. This is my crew. We're sailors like yourselves, but quite unalike in our purpose. For we intend to take all that you own. Yet no harm shall befall any man so long as he remains at ease. Is that clear?
No me mate, señor. Tengo familia. Se lo suplico.
Anyone speak English? Inglés?
Little bit.
Tell your friends we're stealing your goods, and we won't hurt nobody if everyone stays as still as a sandbar. You got that?
Please to repeat.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Lock him in the hold, and take everything that isn't nailed down.
It's a shaky feeling sailing about with this much stolen cargo.
Get used to it. We'll need to take a few more prizes to make this a profitable day.
Someone blowing in! Schooner! They're ancient Spanish! Seems to be alone!
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Six trim too! Hearty! I said hearty!
Douse the gallants and royals!
Ease the man, muzzle the
Hey,
gun!
coming fire! Heads to the prize! Good take today, Kenway. Half a dozen scores of that size and you'll be set for a year. Now let's sell this cargo and fix up your jackdaw with a few more trinkets.
Sod a year. I'm looking for a price that will set me up for life.
We came to Nassau to get away from the likes of kings.
Well, I'll be a man of property and promise anyway.
Jesus, let the dream go, lad. Nassau is the place to be, not England.
Do you ever dream of the big score? A ship so full of gold and silver, you just split it and sail home.
Sure, but it's only a dream. Every man hopes to find a dozen chests of gold with no owners. They're as rare as an honest king.
I think we've lost them, sir.
Cliff!
Trim the yards off the wind!
Douse those gallants! Haul! Haul!
Outro majestad, look.
Not a bad take today. Keep this up and Nassau will be the first city where men and women may live as God made them. Easy and free. All it takes is a few drops of blood, sweat, and a swatch of cloth.
We fly no colors out here. Praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms. This one's yours. Fly it proud.
I will.
A hand over the docket, I lend ye. If we're to keep our republic afloat, we'll need guns as well as gold.
That means attacking the Navy.
So long as they're flying King Philip's colors will not offend our own monarch. As you've likely seen, the number of merchants roving these waters is threescore the number of military ships.
Aye, easy purchase, but in small doses.
Right. So to lure the Navy out of hiding, it's best to cause a bit of mischief.
Catch a few small fish to attract the big ones.
That's
Sail ho!
so plunder and
Military
pillage as
class
you
brig
see
on the
fit,
horizon.
Captain. Aye, man. Are you ready for this, Kenway? She won't go down without an honest fight.
Who's up to taking that brig, lads? Shout aye! That's a sound I like to hear. Pipe to quarters! All hands to cannon!
Careful around the Navy.
they're as likely to ram you as fire broadside.
Powder barrels. Shall we?
Fine, over the top, lads! Kick him in the hands! Give him a taste of British steel!
Press the bones, we're coming together!
Round it all on!
Loose all! Party like!
Please tell me, what is this sailboat's name? Sailboat Malaki. Tell me now, what is this good boat's name? Sailboat Malaki. Well now, me boys, we are bound out to sea.
That was a rumble, by God. How do we fare?
A fine purchase, no mistake. Now I think it's time to lay low and drive our way back into secrecy.
Agreed. So, how do we get rid of this notoriety we've stirred up?
Money, my boy. A well-placed bribe to the right government official. See the military off your tail.
Right, let's do that. I'll need to meet these good Samaritans at some point.
Smart thinking.
Heard I in the morning, way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises. Heard I in the morning, put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him.
We gotta
Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Heard I in the morning.
Keep us hostile together! Fire! Take a shot! Right there, sir! Ready to fire, sir! Fire!
They're on the bowline to hell!
Every last scrap of duck on the wind!
Come on, you slugs! Man those sheets!
Cruise up! Eat her sticks!
Muzzle your tops, my trumps!
Hey, friend. Want to go low profile?
You're a wonder, Kenway.
You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
Sarge. But I ain't doing this forever, lads. Only until I get enough coin to buy some land and influence back home.
Jesus, will you listen to your tripe? Still dreaming on about that strumpet back in England when you could have anybody you wanted here and now.
Ah, such lofty goals for you gents. And here I thought I was in the company of scoundrels. Fine purchase today. What's the crew's mood?
All smiles and no teeth. And there's a few talking about meeting with Master Kid to steal from a nearby plantation.
Plantation? That's ambitious.
Profitable too, if we can manage it.
Aye. It's a good idea. It's the bastard son of the late William Kidd. Still a mere boy, and yet 10 times the demon his father was.
Fancy seeing you here, Kenway. Still looking sleek and mean. Did you steal that costume from a dandy in Havana?
No, sir. I found this on a corpse. One that was walking about and talking shite to my face only moments before.
Huh.
So, what's this I hear about a planned raid on a plantation? Not keeping secrets from me, are you?
Not very well. Every day, schooners packed with sugar sail past, coming from plantations nearby. Most times they stop here, sell off a few crates. There's one man visiting today that'd earn you a fine profit. So if you'd like to rob his plantation, I'll point him out.
I would. Is it a Mr. Beckford that owns this plantation?
That's the man. He owns dozens round these islands, and he's bloody rich.
Just the sort I like to see robbed.
His agent is around here somewhere. Find and follow him, and he'll lead you straight to your prize.
It is hardly molested in raw game, that's a given.
It gladdens me to hear you're saying so. But despite the waywardness of your enterprise here, I understand that you are men of discernment.
I cannot rest contented when you are far away. The roads, they are so muddy, we cannot walk about. So roll me in your arms, love, and blow the candles out. My father and my mother in yonder room do lie, a-hugging one another, so why not you and I? A-hugging one another without a fear or doubt. So roll me in your arms, love, and blow the candles out. I pray thee speak more softly of what we have to do, lest that our noise of talking should make our pleasure rue. The streets, they are so nigh, love, the people walk about. They may peep in and spy, love, so blow the candles out.
Done with this place.
Aye,
sir. What's our course? We'll return to the plantation and there take stock of our inventory. It was a good harvest this year.
You may not talk so loud, sir. This isn't anything like a friendly port, Ken.
Nonsense, man. I had a delightful conversation with a chap just now. We came to quite an understanding.
As you say, sir.
All up and up, well, boys. We're going home.
You can't outrun me! I've got a clear shot.
Ha! You won't take us that way! I got him in my sight! You think you're gonna escape us?
Captain has the helm. Captain, you have the look of a man crafting a bold idea. Look I've seen before.
You mark well, Andy. I've just overheard one of the Beckford's men talking grandly about his plantation and all the cargo he's keeping there. And it gave me the idea that I might take these goods off him and sell them off for a better price than he'd ever ask.
A man of vision. I like this idea.
Our force patrol these waters closely, Captain.
Hold at it. There's trouble afoot.
I see them.
Away upon that gallant guard, take the gansel in. For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? You're bound away to Kingston Town, that's where you go. Hey, 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 I Lowland go. You're bound away to Kingston Town, that's where you're bound to go. For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go?
We're headed straight for land, sir.
This man's working for Peter Beckford's people. Do you know them? The Beckfords and their sugar empire.
Aye. The Beckfords and the Draxes. I never worked their plantations, but I knew their names from hearing other men curse them.
But you worked the plantation, no?
A modest one, aye. As a striker in the boiling house.
Boiling house? Was it water they boiled? Or something else?
Cane juices. It's a hard process making sugar. Dangerous. Must be why it fetches such a dear price.
What's it like? Toiling on a plantation day and night.
Well, with the cane sugar cut and harvested, it's run between two metal rollers and crush the juice from the plant. After collecting the juice, it was time to boil away the water from the sugar. This really detaches me to come. Let me tell you, brother, boiling sugar is near the hottest thing on earth. Just a touch on the skin, and stick like birdlime and burn on, leaving a terrible scar.
Jesus.
Foul weather there, Captain.
It's a risk to anchor too close. The soldiers roving the plantation would catch us for sure.
Drop here then and sneak ashore. We'll look after the jackdaw.
Here? Why such disarray?
Bit of a do, sir, that's all. It's Wilming's birthday.
And you saw fit to get pickled on duty?
No bother, sir. We've everything sorted.
We'll soon see, won't we? For you must double the watch this evening.
Double, sir? Whatever for?
I believe I was followed here, young man. By pirates, if my eyes honour me, though the ship was uncommonly large for such rascals. Certainly wasn't slavers, though, not a ship that size. In any case, double the watch. And keep your damned eyes wide for anything suspicious. You up there! Look alive, man! You've a job to do!
Apologies, sir. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
sake, what the hell is going on here today? How do you suppose you'll be able to ring that alarm if you're piss drunk and barely able to stand? I'd like to speak to the man in charge here. I require entrance to the warehouse. Which of you dogs has the key to the warehouse, huh? The key, goddammit! Someone find me the key! Oh! Is there no one sober here? Fetch me the warehouse key, if you please.
Whatever I may have done,
Hold you! Interloper, raise the alarm! Work at you! Two times! You can't escape that! Get in, you dumb cur!
Here's to our pirate republic, lads. We're prosperous, free, and out the reach of kings, clergy, and debt collectors.
Near 500 men now pledge their allegiance to the Brethren of the Coast in Nassau. Not a bad number.
True. Yet we lack sturdy defenses. If the king were to attack the town, he'd trample us.
Then let us find the observatory. If it does what these Templars claim, we'll be unbeatable.
Not a twaddle again, can we? It's a story for schoolboys. I mean, proper defenses. Steal a galleon, shift all the guns to one side. And make a nice ornament for one of our harbors.
It will not be easy to steal a full Spanish galleon. Have you one in mind?
I do, sir. And I'll show you. She's a fussock, she is. Fat and slow.
Your jackdaw handles knives. Pinched her from the Spanish, was it?
Aye. In the midst of a hurricane.
Just before the treasure fleet was smashed against the shore.
Was the haul aboard as rich as men are saying?
1,000 times that. I reckon £1 million worth of reals was sunk that day.
Devil love a hurricane. Might have a dive there one day. See what we can rummage up.
Diving them wrecks would be a nice change of pace for us. No need for violent actions against merchants and such.
Well, that's some soft talk coming from a pirate. And as it happens, I mostly agree. We'll save the clashing of cutlasses for the military. And them that get in our way, easy as she goes. No telling what you may find out here.
Like staring through a waterfall.
Don't soil your breeches, lads. I got this.
That ship's a monster. Look at the size of her.
Aye. And we'd not last long face to face with her. Hear that, Kenway? Keep your distance. We'll strike when fortune favors us.
Under cover of darkness, most likely.
Aye, it may come to that.
Round it all on! Spencer's out!
Someone blowing in! It's a brig! Spanish inside! Seems to be alone, sir!
Enemy's firing! The mortar would be ideal from long range. Hit her from a safe range with our mortars! Sir, to the starboard! Wreck survivor here, sir!
cows. As reckless as they come.
An old friend of yours?
Not a man I'd call a friend. But we've been doing this kind of work for so long, I can't help but respect him.
All sail!
Mortars,
She'll
get
take
away!
it! Reef the topsails and gallant! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Loose all! Party like! Mortars there!
They're fearful
Rose Bay, slinking off with his tail between his legs. That's good news for us. Bleeding bastards! We'll have to deal with this skirmish fast. Prepare the guns!
Now's all but me!
Breaking up, cheese!
Down to the... All sail! All sail! Down to the...
She's sailing for that island.
I know the place. A natural stronghold used by a French captain named Ducasse.
Julian Ducasse, the Templar.
Name's right. Didn't know he had a title.
I know the man. And if he sees my ship, he'll know it from his time in Havana, meaning he may wonder at who's sailing her now. I can't risk that.
And I don't want to lose that galleon. Let's think on it. Maybe wait till it's dark before hopping aboard.
Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. The object of our attention is a square-rigged galleon, and we want her for the advantage she'll bring Nassau. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye! Aye! Those who oppose, whimper nay.
Never was the King's Council so unified.
curiosidad, ¿por qué no miras tú?
¡Alto!
¡Únete al antepasado!
¡Apresad a ese hombre!
¡No se mueva!
¡Mejor diversión! ¡Espera un vete despidiendo! ¡Va una granada!
¡Alto! ¡Quiero hablar!
¡Alto! ¡Quiero hablar tras él! ¡No irá a ninguna parte! ¡Deprisa! ¡No lo dejéis escapar! ¡No te escaparás tan fácilmente, maldito!
¡Tírate, cago y tiquio! ¡Vamos! ¡Deprisa! Before Albert, with his weak.
¡A por él! ¡Ahí! ¡Seguidlo! ¡Mirad! ¡A por él!
remember the gift you gave me. Well, it answers just fine.
Fils de putain! As bold as a musket ball, and still half as sharp. Ah!
I'm sorry about this, mate. But I can't risk you telling your Templar friends about me still kicking around.
I pity you, Boucanier. After all you have seen, after all we showed you of our order, still you embrace the life of an ignorant and aimless rogue. Ah!
What's this?
Is petty larceny the extent of your ambition? Have you no mind to comprehend the scope of ours? All the empires on Earth abolished, a free and open world, without parasites like you. Que l'enfer que tu trouveras soit le fruit de ton insouciance.
The cove is ours!